Polish nationalists burn German flags in state-sanctioned march.
Here's a summary of the article.
Thousands of Polish nationalists marched through the streets of Warsaw on November 11, in an annual Independence Day march that has become something of a far-right fest over the last few years and only went ahead this year with the help of a veterans institution under the control of Poland's right-wing government. Participants of the Independence March included members of the National Radical Camp, a far-right group drawing its heritage from a fascist organization active during the interwar period. At one point during the march passing through the center of Warsaw, participants, many sporting Celtic crosses, among other symbols, burnt German and anti-fascist flags, as well as a portrait of Donald Tusk, the leader of the main opposition party, Civic Coalition. Poland is being attacked on its eastern border by Moscow, which is using Belarus to apply pressure via migration. Robert Bakiewicz, the 45-year-old main organizer of the march with roots in the ONR, shouted to the crowd at the outset of the march. A court ruled that it was the anti-fascists that had the right to march, not the nationalists. At the last minute, the Office for War Veterans and Victims of Oppression, a government institution which deals with the issues of Polish veterans of struggles for independence and victims of oppression, formally took over the organization of the march, thus making it an official state-sanctioned event. The Anti-Fascist Coalition, a group led by 14 women which has attempted to block the Nationalists' march in previous years, pulled out.
This post received a score of 1700, with an upvote ratio of 93%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Is this a prelude to them invading Germany in a lightning war? Polish can't even pave their roads properly. I doubt they could successfully invade Latvia.
Why throw shade at Latvia though?
Is VV small?
Why have to be mad as only game?
Best thing Bryce Galov ever did in his career.
Unahort.
Tomorrow. PLSEU give money.
As the title implies, state-sanctioned, I doubt they speak for Poland.
At the last minute, the Office for War Veterans and Victims of Oppression, a government institution which deals with the issues of Polish veterans of struggles for independence and victims of oppression, formally took over the organization of the march, thus making it an official state-sanctioned event. We know they do not speak for all other people. But clearly the government was happy to endorse. And it's the government asking the EU for money every day. Like Hungary, they are trying to have the cake and eat it too.
I don't even understand why Poland and Hungary push so hard for their relationship to the rest of the EU getting destroyed. But I guess that's the thing with nationalism. You follow a leader who blames everybody to empower themselves.
It's easy to blame your problems on others. It's tough to admit that you had a large part to blame in your failures. It's the same concept applied to government countries.
Like they know Germany is trying to help them now? Germany is trying to help them stop the dismantling of democratic institutions. The nationalists want the dismantling to continue.
Do they really want war? I didn't want to get up before 5:45 tomorrow.
They think they are already at war.
Happy enough to take German money though.
They really want to start something? Maybe they can burn Russian flags next.
Imagine getting gifted millions of euros each month, being part of a stable economic zone and still hating it. How can these people be that retarded?
I mean, technically, shouldn't they be burning Russian or Belarusian flags? The Soviet Union took a good chunk of Poland after World War II and Poland got some of German territory. If anything, they should be making a claim on their lost land instead of hanging on to a conflict that has been concluded for over 30 years now.
All countries have bad people.
Unchecked nationalism seems to always lead to civil wars and genocide.
The new brown shirts.
As a German, I couldn't care less. Before they reach the border, they get drunk and start brawling with each other.
There was a single man burning the flag and after he also set on fire Tusk's photo, but that's it. As there was no other major events, everyone just noticed what has he done. There was tens of thousands people just celebrating. This idiot was there, but you need to focus on the vast majority who just celebrated.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.